Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, A Link Between Worlds. In this video we're going to be taking on the longest side quest in the game. Now what am I referring to? Well, you may already know if you know a lot about this game, but for those who do not know what I'm referring to, it's essentially a very long side quest that's going to take us from pretty much every corner of Hyrule and Lorule to collect something. Now what is this something I'm referring to? Well, I guess we're just gonna have to find out, and I don't know if I should warp here or just use my Pegasus boots. Probably just walk. I may mention this very early in the LP, but there is something very special over here. Do not enter. Do not blow up wall. Very dangerous creature. Man, I don't give a dump. I took on the entire treasure's tower. I'll do anything, man. I'm crazy. Now, inside of this cave is a very recognizable creature. It's none other than the dreaded Octorok. Wait, it's pink and stuff.
Maiamai, what business have you with Mother Maiamai? Forgive me if my spirits aren't flying so high. We were on a great voyage through all the worlds, my tykes and I. Then I lost sight of my little Maiamais, all 100 of my babies by and by. Could you find all of them? You'll hear my children crying for their Mother Maiamai.
Sure.
Thanks, Mother Maiamai finds you quite a kind child. Here, take this. It'll help you.
Now, she's not kidding. 100 Maiamais, 50 in Hyrule, 50 in Lorule. It's gonna be really hard to find them. However, we have the Maiamai map now. Not to mention they make a really obnoxious noise when we're near them. And yeah, we need to actually top this. So if you look on the bottom screen right now, it's gonna show how many Maiamais are in a given area at a time. So we're gonna rescue all of these. And yes, this is... I don't know how I feel about this side quest, honestly, but it's okay. Now, I kind of wanted to make a guide about this, knowing, well, that this side quest was even in the game, and wow, looky there. The first Maiamai is actually, we need to merge, I think. Yeah, there we go. Right over here. Just 99 more to go. So, this is one of the videos basically going to turn into a guide on how to get every single Maiamai in the game, rather efficiently, actually. So yeah, what do you say we get to it? So you want to get all 100 Maiamais. Well, luckily for you, it's not actually that hard. The first one is over here, near the House of Gales. The second of which, all you gotta do is use the Tornado Rod, and it's under that rock. Now, most of these you can generally figure out. I'm not gonna be doing like a pinpoint accurate guide on how to get them. I feel like I show enough footage to where if you're actually curious on how to find every single Maiamai, this video will help you out a lot. Now, don't really have much to talk about, really. This is just a wacky video of me going across all of Hyrule to get all of these Maiamais that are eventually gonna be nice. And I like how the little tiles come back magically. It's crazy, I know. But yeah, you'd be surprised how fast you can actually pick these suckers up. But pretty much all you need are the Pegasus boots and the various items that you can get to get most of them. So yeah. There's really nothing to it, honestly. Just come over to the trees and whack them. I never mentioned it, but if you actually turn your 3DS's like volume up, the Maiamais make a very distinct noise. That's the main way you're supposed to find them, when they're like in a tree or something and you can't really see them. Man, I love this music. I picked pretty, I don't know. That's half the fun of making like speed up montage videos, is you gotta choose memorable music. I always make sure to make like video game music, because real world music doesn't really make sense in most of these scenarios. I especially like getting this Maiamai because it makes you think outside the box and merge into Lorule and then come back out. So it's pretty nice. Now one of the annoying things is, one of the Maiamais is actually in the Rupee Rush minigame, so technically I had to do this twice, but yeah, he's right over there. Nothing really much to getting him. It's kind of aggravating, but nothing is really too hard about getting these Maiamais. They even give you a map that shows how many are in a location. I'm like, dang, dude, I wish I had that. When we're doing stinking, what's it called? What was the stinking, the Skulltulas? 100 Skulltulas are way harder to get. Oh man, it's time. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I love Super Smash Bros. Melee's music so much. I just had to use some of the tracks from here, because I felt like some of them really fit. I've been kind of on a GameCube era rush as of lately. And yeah, that one's a little tricky to get with the Cuckoo, and that one over there. It's not really too bad, actually. So now we got all of, well, not really all of the ones. We got most of the ones in Kakariko. Yeah, we got most of them in Middle Hyrule. Time to come down here and get 3. They're in pretty easy places, actually. This one over here, for some reason, when the actual Maiamai is down here in this little hole. Just gotta swim and get it. You need the Zora flippers. That's all you need. Coming here, we actually got a heart piece, and if you come all the way there, oh, and a pool of water is the last Maiamai of this area. See, we're knocking out the map so fast, dude. It's like crazy, dude. Yeah. But you still got all of Lorule, so I don't know, it may take us a little while, but I'm prepared for that. You know, I'm gonna stay, hopefully, a little bit entertaining throughout the long haul of this. Now we're doing the Eastern Parish area, which is actually kind of annoying, because there's a lot, and actually kind of confusing. I mean, there's only like 1 or 2 in this actual Eastern Palace area. First of which being over there. If you go north a little bit, let's merge in here. And, this is the most annoying thing. I fell down as I was trying to collect the Maiamai. Pretty silly. And then we're going to merge again, and just come down here a little bit. And we're going to merge on this wall, and over here is going to be another Maiamai. Right near where that heart piece was, where we used the mallet. And here's the tricky thing. You actually have to sort of go back to the House of Gales to get one that's technically in the Eastern Palace area. It was on the way to where we got that bottle, if you remember, very early on in the game, with the guy under the bridge who wanted things just to be peaceful and quiet. However, nothing is peaceful and quiet when I'm around, because I'm obnoxious. Next, we're heading back to Kakariko, and we're going north this time to get some around the Lost Woods. First of which is near the, or actually, aside the fortune teller's home. Now we're going, or technically we're, this is really weird. I even have a this is really weird, but I've had a fortune teller around my house. Like, I literally, every time we have to go anywhere, we drive by it, and it's just a fortune teller's house. I don't know how many, I've never seen a car go there, though. It's kind of almost eerie. Yeah, it's just fortune telling. It's kind of funny, you know, because that's the only thing you see in, like, RPGs and video games, but no. I guess that's in real life, too. Obviously, I don't really believe in any of that stuff, but it's just kind of funny. And yeah, the Maiamais inside the Lost Woods could be a little tricky, but you got me on your side. You can't ever lose. Went over there near the brush, decided to just ram into the... I was actually a little bit confused, so I decided to ram in the tree. Like, oh gosh, it's down there. Must be in the brushes. Next, we need the mallet here. Pick up that. Bada bing, we got another. Next, we're heading to the sanctuary of all places to capture even more Maiamais. And yeah, we're almost done with Hyrule, believe it or not. We just have this little area, which we actually have to warp back to Lorule. Oh gosh, it really looks really cool when you pour back to Lorule and sped up. I think I like it. Looks cool. Next, we're gonna warp back to Hyrule, and what do you know? There's another Maiamai where we got that heart piece. Pretty rad. I don't know what's in that cave, but I'm very curious. Come over here though, merge on the wall, pick that guy out. There's another Maiamai. This is kind of the most optimal route, I'd like to think, to getting all 100 Maiamais. So if you got a couple hours to spend, you know, just there you go. There's really no reason not to do the Maiamai quest, and trust me guys, getting all 100 of these is very helpful. The reward is pretty darn cool. You don't necessarily have to do it at the end of the game like I did, since what you get from doing it is slightly helpful in completing the main quest, and especially the Tower of Treachery. So if it wasn't for me getting all the heart pieces, definitely do the Maiamai quest once you have the Fire Rod and most of the upgrades. I'd really recommend that. If you're wondering though, the Ice Runes doesn't have necessarily an upgrade that's mandatory to get, or even really helps you all too much, but I don't want to spoil that is, you know, why the heck not. So now we're going into Hyrule's desert area. We gotta get these Maiamais, after all. There's only a couple of you in here. I think, no, it's not even relatively over here. Oh my gosh, these buzzards are so aggravating. The second Maiamai, all you gotta do is listen around a little bit and use your sand rod. Next, we're going to port back to Lorule, and we're going to come up here, since you remember, we can't actually go directly to this area I'm in right now, in Hyrule. So now we got all of those, we got 45 Maiamais, just 5 more to get, and the last 5 are inside of Death Mountain. Ooh boy! So let's go. So now, one's over there, obviously, you know, you can probably hear it. Now this is the tricky thing. There's another one over here, and you may be thinking, John, you stink as suck. I don't know why, I'm just mean. But yeah, this is pretty, this is completely random, dude. I'm just fishing for commentary, as they call it. And yeah, 20 rupees. But more importantly, another Maiamai. So we just need 3 more to get, dude. Holy crap. And then we'll be done. So yeah, we have to go to the Tower of Hyrule, and then go to the east a little bit. We can use our hook shot and get past these dudes, because they're actually pretty scary. And this is a treasure cave. We never ran in it, because honestly, it's not really worth it. And there's a Maiamai, though, next to it, so make sure to pick that up. And decided to take out my rage on those wiles. I don't know why. Next, there is another thing we gotta do. We gotta go to our house, and then we're gonna go to Lorule. Yay! So now we gotta get all of the Maiamais in Lorule. But actually, we're going to Death Mountain, and we're going through here. This is basically just a shortcut. It's gonna take us to that area right over here. We're gonna smash a couple rocks, and then we're gonna feel really dumb because the Maiamai was on like the second to last rock, and we're gonna feel really, really stupid. So next, we have to track down one more, which involves going all the way up here. Go to the area, you know, the intersection with all the Lyles on it and all these platforms. You know the place. We've been here a couple of times. Now take the right platform. Yeah, the right one. It's going to take us this platform, and then we're going to open up this rock, and there you go. The last Maiamai in Hyrule. So that's already 50 down, guys. Now we're going to Lorule. So Lorule is... There's more Maiamais per, like, area, but most of them are in the central portion of Lorule. So first two, right over there, and well, right over here. Next, we're going to go over to the Octorok place, come inside, and if I did this correctly, there should be a Maiamai under the skull. There you go. So now we have to, you may remember and seen this before, but there's a Maiamai up there, so we're going back to Hyrule. Then we're going to jump down and go back to Lorule. We're going to merge onto the wall, and there we go. It's pretty darn easy. I kind of like how, you know, some of the Maiamais actually carry over their location from Lorule to Hyrule, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, just slash that bomb one time. You actually have to purchase it. There's the Maiamai under it. You gotta do Rupee Rush again, which is slightly aggravating, but no biggie. I got a purple rupee, so I'm pretty happy about it. But yeah, Maiamai's on the other side, and just talk on when you're ready. Oh my gosh, I really like this music. Something about Metal Mario is just, in my childhood specifically, you know, because I grew up around the Super Mario 64 era and the Super Smash Bros. Era. Just something about Metal Mario, dude. So much power, so much weight. He's metal, for crying out loud. Yeah, the Thieves' Town, Maiamais are pretty self-explanatory. There is one over here, though, which you may not actually think of looking for. There's one right over there. So yeah, it's not on the fortune teller of Lorule's house, but it's decently close. But we're still not done, since there are actually Maiamais next to Lorule Castle, believe it or not. And I feel so dumb about this one. I was like, oh, it's on the wall. It was directly in front of me, but I decided to be an idiot and actually not pay attention. Next, we're going to the swamp area of Lorule. There's probably just about as equally as many. I don't think that's proper English, but whatever, we'll roll with it. Maiamais to collect here. There's one on top of there, and I think that, yeah, that's it. That was actually pretty quick, huh? Let's over to the graveyard. It's not the sanctuary, it's the graveyard in Lorule. Come south a little bit and bump into this tree. There you go. Number 66. Dang, we're doing this pretty fast. Well, we can go faster. So, the next one is actually over here. We saw that one too back when we were doing the Lorule ones. Warp over here to the west. There's a Maiamai under that rock. Next, let's head to Misery Mire and collect more Maiamais. Now, there's one right there. Now, there should be one to the west of this. You just need the diving flippers, and well, there you go. Just dive, Link, dive. Number 70. Wow, we're doing this pretty fast. Now, there's one more Maiamai to get in Misery Mire. Simply lift up this rock. Actually, no, that rock. And there you go. So now we have to head to the Dark Palace, which is actually a little bit tricky, because this place is actually really big. And yeah, I don't know, this is probably the weirdest music. I just really like this song from Melee a whole lot. I know this isn't really a Fire Emblem-ish area. I mean, come on, it sounds really cool in my opinion. Now, Dark Palace is pretty darn big, but there's two Maiamais in the actual maze, and I actually thought I got it, and I was like, oh gosh, I didn't. So yeah, make sure to get those two. Now, here's the tricky thing. There are two exits to Dark Palace. Only showed one. Yeah, to get another Maiamai, you have to come over here. Go all the way over there. There you go. Just pop out. There you go. There is only one Maiamai in this part, though. Keep that in mind. So we have to go all the way back. And I'm gonna get confused, like, duh? And, you know, just act stupid. Now we're going to the west exit, which is a completely different part of Lorule. Bump into that tree. There's a Maiamai in it. Slash this grass. Why the heck not? Bump into another tree. Another Maiamai in it. Why not? Bump into this thing, just like in Hyrule. Maiamai on it. I'm so ridiculous. Anyways, go north a little bit. Dive into this, and there you go. Another Maiamai. Next, this is a little bit tricky. We haven't been over to this area yet. There's a Maiamai there. Now, there is something a little funny I want to show. It's a little Easter egg, but this is only the really good time to do it. He's basically a guy that's like, oh, just please me alone. I don't want to die. I just want to be safe. And he bribes you with 5 rupees to leave him alone. So that's kind of funny. I don't know if there's any other Easter eggs you can really show off in this game other than that, and the, you know, where you get 100 rupees from the lady, the thief lady. But yeah, sounds kind of cool. Slash all this grass, though, to get another Maiamai. We took a little bit of diversion, but we're back on course. We're almost done with the Eastern Palace, or Dark Palace. Either one. Come over to this area. It's a little tricky to get to, but you should know the route I went. Now, we need to go to the Skull Woods. We're almost done. We got Misery Miner out of the way. We got, actually, a lot of Lorule finished. We only have a couple Maiamais to get now. There's a ton in the Skull Woods, actually. A lot. First one you can pick up can be right over there. Second one is actually where we got that heart piece very early on in our adventures in the Lorule. Next one, we're going to have to actually not smash these skulls. We're going to have to come over to this wall with a couple of Maiamais. Actually, not a couple of Maiamais, just one Maiamai and a couple of skulls near it. Next one, just like in Hyrule, you got to go in there. So that's pretty simple. Slash that brush to get another one. And come north a little bit. Bump into this tree where that Kuko minigame was. And now I'm just showing right here that there are multiple entrances to the Skull Woods. This one will net you one Maiamai, but eventually we're going to have to go back and go the other way into the Skull Woods. So yeah. There's like, I think, 3 different paths inside the entire thing, so that can get a little tricky, but rest assured, you guys got me on your side, and I won't ever lead you astray. I'll make sure you can get all the Maiamais that you need to fully upgrade your items. Anyways, so there's another Maiamai over here, and I just want to show that that actually is a dark fissure that you can go through and get that one if you're having trouble. Next, we gotta head over to Turtle Rock. Turtle Rock's ones are really easy to get, in my opinion. Just dive and get that sucker. Say hi to the turtle, I guess. And swim over here, lift up a rock, and there you go. Number 91. Next, we're gonna merge on the wall for no stinking reason. Now I'm just gonna show that. Come north a little bit. There actually is a Dark World shop, but there's nothing really in there that I want. And near that shop is another Maiamai. Just 8 more to go, guys. So we just have to get the last one in this general vicinity, which is over here, actually. So let's take care of these dudes. Why not? Oh, actually, I think there's 2 in here. Yeah, there's 2. So let's go north a little bit and get the last Maiamai in the Turtle Rock area. So just take care of that little skull. Actually, not a little skull, it's a human skull. And it will have the last Maiamai for you. Now, it is time, guys. I'm gonna save, I guess. And then go to Hyrule yet again, because we're going to the final area to get Maiamais. That's right, Lorule Death Mountain. Debatably the final area, sort of, I don't know. I find it would be a little tricky, because all these ice enemies. So, go warp to Hyrule, then come out of there, and there's another Snug and Maiamai. However, if you come all the way over here and use your hammer near the Treacherous Tower, lift up some rocks, there you go. Another Maiamai. Just 4 more, and we are done with this quest. So we gotta go to the other side of, well, Death Mountain, and warp near the ice ruins to get another one. Just 3 more, guys. 3 stinking more. So we're gonna head Death Mountain this time the other way. We're gonna go inside of the, well, passage to the ice ruins, essentially. There's, yes, another Maiamai to get in here. I decided to show the trek again, just in case you get lost or confused a little bit. I thought the Hyrule path to Death Mountain was a little easier, so I decided to cut that. Just gonna dance with this dude for a little bit, because our adventure is almost over. And yeah, if you've been following my guide, it may be a little frantic, but I like to think, you know, you can just easily find which Maiamais you're missing. I make sure to do Hyrule, then Lorule. But yeah, basically repeat the same step you did in Hyrule to get Maiamai number 98. Now is the final thing. We have to go back here, which you may remember it was unlocked when we did that whole side quest and got that piece of heart in part 20. There's another Maiamai under that thing, and I'm pretty sure I can't hook yeah, use my hook shot across there. But anyways, the final Maiamai is right over here. And after you've done this, you've collected all 100 Maiamais. Congratulations. So now that we have all 100 Maiamais, John, why the crap do we do all that work? Well, I'm about to tell you. Not only is it important to 100% every game you play, because all the game developers spend all this time, put all this content in the game, you're not even going to do any of it. But yeah, we're going to buy the boomerang now, just because, might as well. It's technically 100%ing the boomerang. Boomerang is not very good. It's okay, it's just not really amazing. And that is the entire store. All of his items have been sold. Yay for me! We've given this guy so much money, man. Thanks to your efforts, Mr. Hero, I've made a great I've made a great friend. And there's just one more thing. I'm closing down my shop. I sold you everything so I can finally retire and live the good life. Whoop-de-boop-de-boop-de-doop-de-doo. Huh. Well, that's definitely good for you, or you're gonna get out of my house. Sorry. I just had to get that out of my system. I think I'm gonna kick my feet up for a while and figure out what I want to do next. Oh, sounds good. Are you bowing? Anyway, I just gotta bow down to you, Mr. Hero. I can't believe that you found so many rupees for me. Oh. Now, best of luck out there. Me and Shiro here will keep you rooting. Okay, or keep rooting for you. Did I really say that? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's a pretty little cutscene that you get when you get every item purchased. However, as I was saying, why do we get all the Maiamais? Well, every time you collect 10 Maiamais, something very special is going to happen when you return them. You can upgrade some of your items. And now that we have all 100 Maiamais,
I knew you'd be able to help me. Thank you, thank you.
Here you go. And yeah, it's going to literally chuck all of them at her. It's going to be very time consuming, but it's very cool.
Oh, I can make something of yours nicer. Please give it to Mother Maiamai.
We can actually select which item we'd like to upgrade. Now, to be perfectly honest with you, probably the most important one to get is the fire rod, but I don't know. That's just my personal taste, so if you want to upgrade an item first, the fire rod is definitely the most useful one to get. And yeah, she's going to suck it in and whoop, just shoot it out. Not only will it look cooler, but it will have a newer effect. Yeah. So that's pretty snazzy. And you can do this for pretty much all your items, and after the Maiamais have gone, just repeat the process, basically. I can't talk today for some reason. It's probably because it's so cold, and I can make something of you. Yeah, just gonna say the same thing every time, so might as well just upgrade every single item we have. And yes, this is basically why you do this. I could have done this throughout the adventure, but we really want to have this video showcasing every single Maiamai collected. And man, look at the new bow. It looks so cool. So, in all honesty, I probably should have gotten the Maiamais during my adventure, but then someone couldn't come and just look up a video of every single Maiamai location. So, either way, you know, it's kind of... Let's get the new boomerang up and see what that's all about. Alright. Yeah, we never actually used the boomerang. I'll make sure to use it in the next dungeon, I suppose, but... honestly, it's not as great as it is in other Zelda games. Yeah, it's a nicer boomerang. It's not the magic boomerang, but it's a nicer boomerang. And yeah, more Maiamais. This is going to take us a pretty long time, but yeah. It's pretty cool to see how different all the items look. And this is honestly, it's not even that difficult if you know where you're going. And hopefully this guy just helped you out with that. And yeah, some of the items though are very lackluster in their uses because they really don't get anything better. They kind of just get, like, less energy. Yeah, the hookshot looks really stinking cool, though. Gotta admit that. That's pretty nice. Now, what do we have left? We have, well, we have the hammer. So we should probably do that next. Well, actually, I'll just do them in order, I suppose. Oh my goodness, it's kind of crazy when they all add up. Yep, there's the hammer. Okay, and the sand rod. The sand rod has to be the most useless one to upgrade. Holy crap. And the tornado rod. Those are probably... two of which I would do last, personally. And dang, the hammer looks awesome. Dude, look at that. It's pretty rad. Definitely would have helped against those Helmosaurs in the Tower of Treachery, but whatever. And oh my goodness, we're not even close to being done yet. I can only talk about these items for so long, Miss Maiamai. Hurry, please. Ooh. Alright, let's see. Let's upgrade the bombs. Now the bombs, honestly, there's a couple of really cool tricks you can do with the bombs being upgraded. So, that's another really good one. It makes the blast radius bigger. It doesn't reduce the cost of, like, you know, energy taken. But yeah, it's pretty rad. Just a stronger effect. It gets bigger. It's pretty cool. Now that we have the lamp, we have, like, almost every single item upgraded. So that's pretty cool. We got the shield upgraded. We got our tunic upgraded. We got even our stinking bug catching net upgraded, man. It's pretty stinking rad. And yeah, let's do the ice rod now. We don't really have a use for the ice rod anymore, but it's whatever. Might as well get it. There's no reason not to, really. Oh my gosh, upgrading. I gotta say, the ice rod looks really stinking cool. Looks like something that Donald would use it from Kingdom Hearts, but I don't know. Let's see what we got. I think it's just the tornado rod is the last one. But considering all the amount of Maiamais left, I'm not too sure about that. We'll see. Oh yeah, sand rod, tornado rod, so... yeah, tornado rod, sand rod, just those two left. Okay, so easily the worst ones left. Don't really know how I feel about that, you know. I mean, they definitely look way cooler. Look at the tornado rod, gosh. Whoever made that, like, model really knew what they were doing, because it looks really stinking cool. And yes, just one more pack of Maiamais. We'll have every single item upgraded to full. That's pretty darn cool. Come on, get out of my pockets. A couple of Maiamais are in the left pocket, some of the Maiamais are in the right pocket. I think I'm saying that right. Maiamais? I don't know. Miss Maiamai? I think that's how you say it. I feel really embarrassed if it wasn't the way. Oh my gosh. Sand Rod looks stinking rad when it upgrades, but it's not really that good. Go over. Get into the water, guys. It's one final pack of Maiamais ready to go. But I don't have anything else to upgrade. Wait a second. You found all my babies. Please, take this from Mother Maiamai. What's she gonna upgrade now? My shield? She's gonna upgrade us? I guess so. What? No. She upgrades the Master Sword and lets us use the Great Spin. Yeah, the spin attack actually gets an upgrade for getting all 100 Maiamais. Pretty stinking cool. Now let's go outside and see how strong this spin attack actually is. Press B, hold it. Oh my gosh! It is huge. Huge. This makes the Treacherous Tower a breeze. So I do honestly recommend doing the Maiamai subquests before going in the Treacherous Tower, but for the sake of this walkthrough, I just decided to do it after, because, you know, it's the last thing stopping us from getting a heart piece, and I kind of wanted to get all the heart pieces, so, yeah, decided to do that. Now that has been said, though, when you have literally every item upgraded in the game, what do you guys say we take on the final dungeon? Have to head to Lorule for the last time, and head on inside. Yeah, I've been putting off the ice ruins for a pretty long time, but thankfully in the next episode we're going to take it on. And yeah, getting those Maiamais was definitely a lot of work, but it pays off in the end, and could you not freeze me? That'd be awesome. So we're going to head over to the ice ruins. And guys, this was a pretty long episode. It took a long time to make, but I really hoped all of you enjoyed it, and enjoyed the little side quest and getting all the Maiamais. Because in the next episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, A Link Between Worlds, we're heading into the final dungeon to rescue the last sage. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys then. Bye.